I'm Elizabeth Davidson, broker with the Hassan Company Realtors. Usually you see me talking about real estate, which I love, but today I want to switch gears and talk about serving our communities, and more importantly, how we as individuals and families can serve our communities. A couple of years ago, when my kids were 3 and 5 years old, I really wanted to teach them about giving back. And the best way to do that for me was to show them how to give back. So I went out to find an organization that we could support, not only now, but also in the future. I learned about a charity called Northwest Children's Outreach, and what they do is they support Portland and the surrounding areas, underserved communities. So they provide goods to families who can't purchase them, such as diapers and formula, clothing, all the necessities that these families need. So once I heard about it, I knew that this was the charity for us. I called them up and asked them what their needs were at the time. And the gal on the phone told me that they were in desperate need of formula and diapers. So I ordered a ton of formula and diapers from Costco. I mean, cases of it. We had boxes sitting on our doorstep. And then I took my kids to the donation center and we unloaded the car and started taking things in. And if anybody knows my twin girls, they know that the questions started immediately. They started talking to everybody they could find, asking questions of the volunteers. We got into the donation center and they just asked question after question, which was so fun to see them so interested, but they wanted to know what was on the shelves, why was it there? And as we were talking to the volunteer, a family came in, a mom and a dad carrying their baby in a car seat, and you could see the clear look of distress on their face. And I looked over at them as they were walking in, and my heart sunk. I didn't know why they were there, but they came in and they asked the volunteer if they had any formula for their baby. They didn't have any money to buy anymore, and they desperately needed it. So the volunteer looked at her and said, "I'm so sorry, we don't have any formula left." Nobody knew what we had brought in yet. And I was able to look at the family and say, I've got formula. I've got cases of formula. And you could see the relief on these parents' face. And keep in mind that this is not a normal occurrence. So Northwest Children's Outreach has a specific process on how they get these donations out to the people that need them. So this family walking in at the time was a very unusual occurrence, but I had felt going into it that I didn't know if our donation would make an impact. Would it matter? You know, it was maybe $700 worth of goods. But when I looked at that family, I knew that it mattered. It mattered to them. I was able to see that firsthand, and it brought tears to my eyes. It was hard to keep it together, and it really touched my heart, and it made me realize that these small donations do matter. So what I wanted to talk to you about is to find out how you can serve your community. If you have a calling to do so, just know that no matter how big or how small the donation is, it will matter. It will matter to somebody. So that's my story. And I wanted to tell you that story, not because I think I'm amazing or awesome for making this donation. I simply want to encourage you to get out there and serve your community in any way that you can. I also would love to hear about the charities that you support and how you get your family involved. So please comment below and let me know.